Yep. Not a giant, I don't think. You gonna jump in this cold water? I don't want you to, because I don't want them boys down there hearing me catching fish. Now that guy was out in the middle of this section right here. Not a bad bass. Not a big dog. £1.25 maybe. I didn't get full penetration on that hook set either. Fat belly, healthy fish, cold bass. Good picture. So a couple things. One, all I did was make a slight change to the weight. Got down a little bit faster, those flappies started going a little bit more, and I think it was my second cast and we made contact with, you know, £1.25. But look at how beautiful this fish is. Look at how fat and broad. The tail is in perfect condition. I mean, everything about this bass is gorgeous. Let's get him back. Straight down, very cold. This pond has steep banks, and today we have a lot of visibility, so I'm using a 4-aught EWG, which is a Gamakatsu Nano. It's a lighter hook. I got 20-pound fluorocarbon on 30-pound reaction tackle 8-strand braid, so we're trying that today. I got a Fluger XT President spinning reel that I just picked up, and I paired that with Berkeley lightning rod, which is kind of like my go-to knock-around rod. I really like them. They're good for the money, and you know, you can take them into places like this and bang them up and not feel bad about it. Green Pumpkin Pearl Rage Craw. Throwing it out, letting it sink, working it back. That's a good sign. We got about an hour. Let's see if we can pick up a couple more. Let's go ahead and get the water temp. $54. And then we got a 1/4 ounce bullet weight on there. I believe it's a Monster Bass Tungsten. Put our drag up just a smidge so we can stick them a little bit harder. 6.6 medium heavy Berkeley lightning rod. These are kind of becoming my just workhorse rods. If I were a guide, I'd have a boat full of them. So let's come across that. Let that sink on slack. I can kind of see a little bit shallower and then like a little darker spot, so we'll come right across right there. Yep, there's somebody right there. Not a jumbo. Oh, a little bit better. He's looking a little beat up, actually. Less than a pound. See you, bubs. Let's come across that little dark looking spot again. Make one more cast into that little deeper area there. Let it sink. Semi-slack. Oh, there's a tap. Some weight. That might be a little bit better. A little bit better, yeah. A little bit better, not big, not bad. We can lift him on that 20-pound fluoro. He's about a pound. Ooh, that hook got in there pretty good on that one. Maybe a pound. See you, bud. So our Rage Craw is getting chewed a little bit. I got a medium heavy with a Texas rig and a big chunk of plastic, so I need to move it in their mouths a little bit more than I am. I don't want to set my hook like a total psychopath, but they're out about, both those are about 20 feet off of shore. Yeah, a little pocket with them right here. Heck yeah, bud. Another real pretty fish. Our first one was the biggest, so we've caught 4, but all we have right here is there's a little bit of a pocket. See you, bubs. You can see there's a little deeper hole right here that kind of comes out, and then there's like a horseshoe shape around it where the water looks lighter, so I assume it's a little bit shallower. And all 3 of those fish came right as I was coming up and out of that deeper area. It was kind of like this front lip right here where they picked that up off the bottom. So we'll keep doing that because it's working. We'll keep doing that because it's working. Let's check our line. This is Seagar Premier. I love this stuff. It's very, very good leader material. Gold is good too. Well, this is getting a little chewed up, not terrible. I'm not gonna text pose it this time. I'm just gonna set it on top. A lot of times when I'm throwing a leader on, it's got more to do with the abrasion resistance than it does with the visibility. Although today, there is decent visibility in here, probably several feet. I was expecting it to be more chocolate milk, but it's clearing up a little bit in here. $2:45 in the afternoon. Early in the season like this, you can have a little bit more activity as the day warms. Look at that wind. It's like a little twister, little mini twister whipping across the water. You could actually see it swirling. That's weird. And it's just hitting like some of the reeds. There we got a tap, tap, tap. I was gonna say there's, ooh, that might be a little bit better. What are you? Ooh, he's burrowing up shallow, that's good. Oh, about the same. About the same. A little bit chunkier. Pound and a quarter-ish. Yeah. Pretty fish. Later, bud. So low and slow has been the deal. Let's try, we're just gonna move down slightly. Oh, okay. It's not deeper, it's muddy. I don't know if you can see that right down there in front of me. There's mud and sediment carried in the water, and right here it's clear. So that could be incoming water from that culvert over there. And actually I might be able to step down there. So there might actually be some cleaner water right there. Yeah, there's a fish. There's a fish. They're hanging out in it. Okay, little guy though. Just a little guy. That's a dink. There was something just popped up. It was almost like something barfed up a minnow. Bloop. Could have been a bubble. Maybe it was a turtle fart. Got a snapper down there with the squirts. Could be. I'd be throwing that swim bait, but I'd like to throw it, but I don't want to force it. Yeah, look at the difference in this watercolor. It's like dark blue. It looks crazy. Look at that. It almost looks like a chemical. I hope it's not a chemical. I really hope those guys that were down here weren't putting chemical in the water. That don't look natural now that I look at it. See, it's like the darkest right here, and then there's nothing behind it. Yeah. That is something. Look, because you can see right there, it's like there's like a residue coming up. What the crap is that, man? Here I am thinking I'm finding depth contours with my eyeballs, and I'm just finding some sort of chemical that's leaking into the water. That's disgusting. That's sick. All right, let's go to the other side and try to fish away from that crap. I don't want to even touch that. We'll run our cane thumper around just a little bit. The entire other side of this pond right now is dark blue-green. Yuck. I don't know what they're putting in here. Can't help themselves. I want so badly for this to work. It's cold. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. So we're gonna retire it for today. All right, let's move down. So when you're pond fishing like this, you're looking for spots, you're looking for things that you can see, points and things like that, but you're kind of just moving segment by segment down the bank. So I just said, let's move down, let's move on down. I'm just going down 30, 40, 50 feet to this next section. Now right in here, we got this nice little drop. We'll fish in here, we'll fish on the back side of this. The name of the game today has been low and slow. So we're gonna put the swim bait away. Even though we were trying to crawl that along the bottom, I didn't have any taps, didn't have any interest. So we're gonna put that away, and we're just gonna work this Texas rig, this Rage Craw deep, and drag it for the last 20 minutes or so that we got. That's what's working. Today's a cold spring day, and that's what's gonna give us the best chance of connecting with another fish. So I've worked here, there, and I'm working there. There's sticks down there, or stumps or something. There's a fish. There's a fish. Yep. Not bad. Right as I was coming over that stick, that's a little bit better fish. Bit up tail, but that's like an old bite or something. Real pretty. See ya, buddy. That fish was in close. I want to drop down in that spot again before we leave. Let's work our way back through. One more time, a couple more times. There's another one. That's a good fish. That's a good one. There's what, I don't know what it is about this spot right here. Man, there's like a drop off. Yeah, that's 1 3/4 pounds. That's a better fish. Best fish of the day. Give my hook, buddy. Get a little picture of you. Another healthy fish. Not beat up. I don't know if we got a pre-spawn bite or what. They got to be doing the hibbity-dibbity soon. We'll let this one go. 1 3/4 pounds. Probably about a 13, 14, nice fish. Hey, there's no doubt about it. Pond fishing is a great way to start your season, to knock the rust off, to get out there and start catching some fish. Put a little bit of weight on, work out from shore, drag it along the bottom until you start to make contact. That rage craw is a great option because as you raise and lower that bait, those little flappies go, those fish can feel that vibration, and then you can pause it, you can even dead stick it. But they will come by and they will pick it up if they're in the mood to eat. It's 54-degree water temps today. That's what we found out. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Tight lines and Godspeed, Patriots. We'll see you in the next one. Later.